your chance to know. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Let me show you why. Let me show you why.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we got today. Obviously, the information is pop up, but it's supposed to be the humblest opinion. The humblest opinion. Today, myself, the host, Tony Bahama. Uh, uh,
Yes.
but Tony Bahama, we got Greg out of Gambling. Greg out of Gambling. Here, basically, we talk about, the comedy, the social events. We take our spin on talk. First we gotta get some things out of the way. We gotta say, just to make sure that everybody know what it is we stand for and what we do, just on the administrative side. So today's show, the Humble Opinion, is sponsored by AB2C Broadcasting, B Carry BTV, and Quality Executive Services Limited. Just a quick disclaimer, but you gotta do that. The views and opinions expressed are those solely with ownership, management, and talent here and brought to you by this. And you are a part of this or listening to it based on an accurate clause or by pay-per-view service platform. Your listening or your viewing is agreed, which makes you consistent in this broadcast. It removes all liability from our platform 100%. Um, just so you know, ABC Broadcasting, news, and radio is internet radio station for you. Part of that service for you. Copyright 2020 and all rights reserved. Ladies and gentlemen, today, now that that's out the way today, we got Greg out again joining us, our resident guest. We be talking about, this current event. Why is this happening? Let's talk about Kanye, the Kardashians, and the coonery. Maybe Greg can offer us a few insight into why this keeps happening. Or just give us a timeline on what he thinks about what all went down with this whole Kim and Kanye situation.
All right, well, just checking with. First off, very, very happy to be here. All right, so let's just get down to it. The miseducation and the indoctrination of our black men for centuries now is what has led us to this particular point. Not only is the brother with a white woman, but he is also with a known hoe. I mean, come on, and we live in a society where this is accepted, not just accepted, but encouraged.
Hold on. We have to clarify the word hoe. Are we meaning garden tools? Are we meaning?
We're definitely not talking about a garden tool. Okay, you're not going to find this in Sears. You're not going to find this in Kelly's if you happen to be in the Bahamas. No. Okay, we're speaking about those females who hop around from man to man for whatever reason. All right, some do it specifically for money. Some do it because they have their own personal issues of self-esteem and depression. Some do it because they just love sex. Some do it because they just really want to be seen. So anybody who they feel is going to be able to put them in some sort of a limelight, then they will do it. I mean, let's look at it. We didn't know about this woman until the video with Ray J. All right, yeah. She was just another name out there. It was, I mean, this is what I'm saying. Most of the world had absolutely no idea who she was. She was somebody who was just hanging around. All right, like a number of these females nowadays, because fame is something that is so important to our people. This is the reason why you got half naked and naked females on Instagram every day. Okay. Why Facebook? Now you have females who basically just prostituting online and just adding any and every male. All right.
I
The
know.
likes.
But like you're right. On that same note, and I always say this, I wake up every morning and if I had one wish, when I scroll on my phone, I wish I had the energy and the persistence of these Instagram hoes or models. Every morning they got a new uniform, they got a new
Man,
pair of
man,
shoes, they got
listen,
a
man,
new,
listen. Sometimes,
but they're
sometimes
the most
50 and 20 a
consistent
day.
people on the internet. Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. They're the
yeah.
most consistent people on the internet.
Yes, yes, they
Where do
are.
they get this energy from? You know,
Listen,
people
man.
that work a
Wait,
9 to 5, people that work a 9 to 5, they get tired. Sometimes they don't do no work, they don't even think about work on the weekend. These people, every morning, you wake up, man, they at it. They at it. And I just wish I had a track like that. I just wish I had a system. Thought.
well, the thing about it is this: you do have a small handful who are actually monetizing their accounts, building up their following so they could get a check for showing their bodies off.
Right, right, right,
Now,
exactly.
while that is not my preferred career choice, at
You're
the
not
end of the
marrying into
day,
any women.
at least they're trying to make some money from it. But the vast
Yeah.
majority are not. That it's just about likes. It's just about likes. Okay, people talk about how you have 100,000 views or 500,000 views, and just because you are known and seen everywhere, or by a lot of people, this right here makes them feel as if they are God's gift, as if they have arrived. you know
Right.
like I
Right.
say, we live in a society now where this is what's expected, man. Okay, this is what is expected. It's encouraged, all right, that you go and you do that. So when you speak out against these things, and it's actually many topics, not just this one, but when you're speaking
Right.
out against the topics that for however many years we have stood strong and firm against, now you're looked down upon because you're a hater. All right, you're judging people. That's hate. Man, it's not. It's just an observation. It's an opinion. You know, how do you feel comfortable knowing that your children are going to see this, your mother, your father, you know, um, this is going to be a legacy, and you're okay with that. Something is wrong mentally, in my opinion, with that.
What's up?
Yes, because
Exactly.
seeing the thing about it's become so popular. It has become so popular now that everybody wants to be a hoe. It's like trying to get into the NBA.
Including
We're
you guys.
going to get Yeah, man, we're gonna get hundreds and hundreds of thousands of people trying out. But how many people actually make the team? All right. So here it is now. You have females online for free doing whatever it is that they do. Okay. Um, you everyone's trying to become a Kim Kardashian or a Paris Hilton. When when the likelihood of you getting to that particular level is slim to none. Look at Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Look at the girl from who used
Yeah.
to be on Family Matters. These females got into porn. What has that done for them? Where are they? What have they accomplished? So we need to look at the fact that there are far more people falling by the wayside than there are of the Kim Kardashians. You know?
Making a success of it. Yeah. Oh, what you
Yes.
mean?
You see?
When I say success, I even say that relatively because I don't see personally, like you said, being just basically plotting on somebody else's wealth, plotting on somebody else's riches to kind of endorse yourself or to make yourself bigger or better. I don't see that as winning. You know,
Well, see,
maybe that's
when
just
you
my humble opinion.
no, but the thing about it is, and in my humble opinion, you're correct here because when we look at it, okay, as a meme was saying about the fact that most females move in, they don't come. Most of the females don't come with anything. You have females who are looking for a millionaire, okay, but
Right.
she's dragging slippers without a job. The best thing she has is a nice little body, maybe a cute face, okay, and She may even try to do something in the bedroom because some of them are very dead. Let's take for example the people who star in now. The the people who star in now. If you saw their videos, you'd be like, really? Because this
Yeah.
girl don't look like she know what she doing in no shape or form. But because of the
Yeah.
name, now she becomes
Yeah.
successful. But would she be somebody that I would have chosen as a bad mate? Hell no. She looked dead. Okay? And useless.
Yeah.
All right. But the fact of the matter is, we now live in a society where everybody wants to be this television personality. So they look and they see these people acting in these particular ways, and they're getting on shows. All right. They are acting wild and ratchet, and they're becoming famous. So now these females, they want to be that too. They want to do that as well. All right. That's
Yeah.
that's that that's the mindset. But the sad thing about it is they have not been taught, and this is where we go back to the miseducation and indoctrination. They have not been taught how to be good women, how to be good choices. All right.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
There's no class for that. You know.
but see, and the sad thing about it is where we have so much babies having babies, they haven't had the opportunity to learn, and they damn sure can't teach no one nothing. Okay, you can't teach what you don't know. All right. So here it is now. These females, they just want to be looking good on somebody's arm. They're looking to collect off of somebody else's hard work. So you're looking for a man who's already worked hard for however many years to get where he needs to be. Because most people only see the results. They don't pay attention to the effort that had to go into making that happen. No, sir. They don't do that.
Okay.
Okay. They only focus on the results. So now you see this man, whether he is a successful businessman owning his own company or he's risen in the ranks in a company and is now making some good money. He could afford his own place, his own car. He got a couple of dollars in the bank. Now you just want to come. You're not trying to build with him. You want to take away. So you want to move into that place and reap the benefits of what has already been done. Or or utilize his links and connections to become great. So for those females who are the internet models and whatnot, they want to be seen with certain names. They're not trying to actually um, to bring anything to the table. They just know that if I'm seen with so and so, doors open.
Yeah.
I can now go to this other place, or somebody else may call me for something, or I can now go and try to get this modeling contract, or go to this party and have some photos taken. It's about using, and that's really what it is. It's so difficult now to find real love. That it's funny, man. It's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just to clarify on a few things, just so our listening viewers could see it, we had a quote that was up. The eminent, I guess one of the really established and esteemed individuals in the rap game, who's actually probably going, in my opinion, just my humble opinion, going on the
Yeah.
same exact pathway as say a Kanye. We got a guy named 21
Yeah.
Savage, in place. Hey, don't send your gangs with me, don't send your goons with me. We got quality protection services, which is actually the best in protection services, this side of the moon. So, we got security over here. But just saying, just my thought.
Yes.
You got a woman, that is your wife or significant other or girlfriend or whatever else it is, 21 Savage, I might be late to the party. They might already broke up or whatever the case may be. But just simply put, she's, what's her name? Amber Rose. She is, how should I put this figuratively? She openly, yeah, um, she openly started something that was called a slut walk. I don't know how to phrase that gently. I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe, maybe it's me.
There,
Maybe it's
there's
me
no
that
gentle,
I don't
there's
see.
no gentle way to phrase it, my brother, because it's exactly what it is.
When the slut walk starts with one, and she is that one, that started
Yes.
it. So
Yes.
hey, but hey, he don't want nobody talking about his girl. He's already made that clear. I don't know. I think, if it's one thing if someone calls you something, but it's another thing if you call
You've called
yourself that.
yourself that. Yes. Yes. See,
You
see, see, and
identify
that's
as that, and
see,
you champion
see,
that movement.
I find that hilarious simply because of the fact. Okay, this is how I look at it.
That ain't even
Okay,
the most hilarious part. Let me finish.
yeah,
The most hilarious part is you married this girl, you got with this girl, and you knew what she said.
yes,
This is who she is, buddy. Like, come on, like she's telling you, and she's not only telling you, she's championing other women to do this, So now, just all of a sudden, in this quote, 21 Savage says, God quoted for you. It says, "A rich man can meet a broke woman and change her life." I heard about some things with Amber Rose. She was with the aforementioned Kanye West, and Kanye got some talent, got a little bit of money. I don't know who she was until I heard, people saying, "Oh man, hey, this girl is former stripper." And nothing wrong with strippers, nothing wrong with workers of the night. That's completely. We have our resident expert here. On the panel, he talk about that definitely more on shows as we go along. But nothing wrong with making an honest living in quotation marks. But
right, yeah.
he's saying that this woman, Amber Rose, I don't know how much money she had when she came into the game, but 21 Savage is now saying a rich man can meet a broke woman and change her life, but a rich woman won't even look a broke man's way. And I gotta kind of agree with that. How do you feel about that? How do you feel about that?
I actually agree with the comment. I agree with the quotation because at the end of the day, it's rare. Um not that it never happens now, but it's rare. All right, because
Yeah.
you do have certain rich females who fall for the gardener, for the handyman, for somebody who
Mm.
works in the office. Yeah, so these things happen. Okay,
Hold
but
on. Just
yeah,
just now. Bear in mind, we got to talk. Who? Give me, please. While you're still on this comment,
okay, I can't.
give me an
Okay,
example.
okay, off of the top of my head, I cannot call off the name of somebody who may be famous. I'd have to do some research on that and come back. Somebody who may be famous,
Right.
but
So what
but
you're
what
saying
I'm
is that's
saying is that
uncommon then.
what no 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 I'm no, and that's why I said it's not common. But the fact of the matter is,
Right.
we've had divorces that have taken place because of the fact that
Oh
these
man.
people have been caught cheating with people who would have been below their status. Okay, that's factual. So, like I said, I'd
Wow.
have to go and
Yeah.
do the
Yeah.
research
Yeah.
on it.
Definitely
Okay,
so.
so but these things have happened. But what I'm saying at the end of the day of that is that that's far less of an
Common.
occurrence than
Yeah.
the and than the male. Because here's the thing: there's the big difference, right? The average poor black man or the average poor man, period, is not going to chase after the rich woman. There has to
Why?
be an
Why do you think so?
opportunity because of the fact that he doesn't feel like he would be qualified to do so. All right,
Right.
unless okay, all right, let's take for example me having dealt with the club for years. It'll be a
Right.
situation where you would have guys who that's their life. Their lifestyle is to go into clubs dressed a certain way, trying to pick females up. But when they do that, they're not looking at the status of the woman. They're just trying to see who they can get. And they put on a persona of a doctor or a lawyer, which they're not, right? They might be house sitting
Yeah.
for a friend. Yeah, they might be house sitting for a friend, or they may be a caretaker of a very prestigious establishment, and they utilize that. You know, all right,
Yeah.
they utilize
Yeah.
that. So
To
at the end
attract
of the
these
day,
women.
yes, to attract these women, but they would not necessarily know that these females have this kind of money, and that wasn't necessarily what they were there for, because they really came to just try to get some sex. Okay. Now, you do have certain people who they are con men, so their job is to try to get with these women to go and get some paper. But again, this is not um this is rare. Okay, this is an everyday
Yeah.
thing. But
Yeah.
when you flip the script, how many females come into the club dressed to the nines and they're looking at the VIP section or the bottle lounge section to see who they can see? How many?
Man, shoot. It's a
Okay.
whole. I was
Okay.
I was blown away about say maybe 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I first started working in sports and media. It was a whole page. Like it was the internet was like in its formative years and somewhat, and it's a whole service that women subscribe to, called the Baller Alert, and it's big
Yeah,
now, and the same people coming to that was in the Shade Room and so on, or they somewhat affiliated from what I gather. But if let's just say a celebrity, you was in the club, and you were playing for the NFL or something like that, these women would pay a fee to subscribe to this service just to get these updates. Like you get a
of
text
course.
message today, you get a WhatsApp or something. Oh man, hey, we got Malik out of Gambia. We got Malik out of Gambia. He in Club 1,000 down in Miami Beach right now. You
Yeah.
know, and that text is gonna come to them. These women would pay money for this, and I was blown away.
Yes,
Most most
have that
guys
to
ain't
have
gonna
that
even try
offer.
to do that.
Well, I'll say this to you, okay? Because long before, because these things were happening long before there was even internet, right? So I'll
Yeah,
speak to my experiences from back in the day.
yeah. Please tell
Right?
us. Yeah,
You have females who, of course, once you know that a concert is taking place or someone is showing up, because these things are advertised for the most part.
right.
It's not as if you don't know, because obviously for them to make money, people have to know that they're there. All right, so they could come and pay to get inside. All right, so that you could pay the star. So whether it's a concert or an appearance at a club, okay, those things would be advertised on the radio, right?
Yeah.
Um, or television ads. And females would come through and they were prepared to do anything. Okay, as a as a security officer, um, so somebody who has been in the game from 1994 with the clubs, strip clubs, doing events. Okay, I know of females coming and propositioning you. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, they prepared to go
Cold
behind
word.
the
Yeah.
building and go behind the building and do whatever it takes for them to be able to get inside. Because a lot of them can't even afford to get in a place, or in order to get in a certain section. Because even you could get inside, you can't get where those people are. They're not in the regular place. They're gonna be in VIP. They're gonna be in border lounge. So you have to be allowed to come there, or the artist or the security for the artist has to see them and say, "Hey, this is his type. Let me call her over." That kind of way. And you have girls who would go out on a regular basis, and that's their life. To come to the club looking nice, dance up in front of the bottle lounge or the VIP area to be seen and be called in. Okay, so
Amazing.
whether it's the manager, the owner, security of the club, however it works. Okay, and they will do whatever it takes. Many of them, it happens right in the bottle lounge, right in the club, or in the bathroom. They don't care. And this is the thing: they weren't paid. It wasn't as if they got $1 for this. No, it's just to be able to say I was with so and so. That's it.
Wow.
Nothing more.
Wow.
Okay, nothing more. And that's the saddest part of it, because it's not even like they're trying to land this person. They just want to know that they were there, and they're hoping that after he got some, he's gonna reach out to them again, because
Crazy.
most females feel that they got the ill na na. So at the end of the day, once you've been here, you got to come back. As far as they're concerned, once you've been here, you got to come back. Okay, and many of them just be very very disappointed, because that just be one and done. Okay, but I know what it is to be in charge of shows, and people come with their man. I say come with their man. All right. And
Wow.
they would have been called by the security and whatnot. Next thing you know, they find a way to ditch that, do it, break up a whole relationship just to be able to go and sleep with a star.
Wow. Wow.
All
Amazing. I
right.
mean, yeah, myself, I saw some crazy things happen. I was in awe. We kind of different from our topic a little bit, but all this is relative points to
Yeah.
the whole fact, that personally, just like I said, in my humblest opinion, everybody's entitled to their opinion. These
Yes, everyone
Kardashian girls
is.
ain't not everybody's entitled to their opinion, but these Kardashian girls ain't nothing else extra or nothing else special than them same type of girls, just with a little bit of money. You know what I mean? Their
And,
father, bless his soul, rest in peace.
yeah.
Was one of the best preeminent lawyers and presided over one of the best cases in American history. But That's not here relative to the point. We can get into that too as well. Um, but he definitely left the family in I would say in great. I don't know how much money it was. I wasn't there, but they ain't no regular economic levels. Just
Right,
based on his accomplishments. So they
right.
basically still have the same mentality, from what I could see.
Hmm.
That the regular girl with nobody. Like you say, the
Right.
girl who would just let bust down in the bathroom. You know what I mean? Her thought process. Um, how she moving. Just got a little bit of change there. That's all. That's all I see.
Well, the difference is this. Usually those who have had some paper and have moved into circles with people who've had some paper, they generally have a plan. Okay. Now,
Okay.
now
Yep.
the girls who haven't been around those kinds of places, right? If they bothered to do any kind of research, they would have had a plan as well. But for the majority of them, they just want to be seen. There are females who are happy to be able to know that they could get into an establishment free, who are happy to know that they could get some free drinks, and that's all they really need. But there are
That's all they want.
females. Yes, that's all they want out of life. But there are females who say, "Listen, I'm not gonna just go and be with this guy. I want to go and be with this guy and have some photos taken so that I can blackmail him so I could get some paper, or I can blackmail him to get me to be introduced to the type of people that I want to be, or be seen with him so somebody else could say, oh, I want her. Because you have guys who will sleep with a girl just because someone who really didn't like was sleeping with her. You understand me? Someone who they didn't, someone who, yeah, or just to hurt your feelings, bro. Just to say, yeah,
And
you
that's
think it's
funny
only
that
you
you
got out of
say
it.
that.
How you to do, man?
And that's funny that you said it, because it all coming back around full circle in the fact that Kanye saw this same girl with somebody else in a
Yep.
sexting.
Yes.
And maybe, like you said, the psychological process. Hold on, well, I can't have her. Or you know what? And hey, she done been with this dude. Whatever. I don't know. I'm not wired like that. But hey, to each, like they say, to each their own. He saw her in this tape. About how this all should go, or what all she done do, and I personally, I don't know if I too attracted to some chick getting banged out like that, and then just saying, oh well, hey, I love her
listen,
because
listen, listen, not at all, bro. Not at all. Not at all.
hey, but hey,
I mean,
you
okay,
got
okay,
but that's a
okay,
different
okay.
story.
Understand?
That's a
Okay,
different
okay.
post.
Understand what I'm saying. Understand what I'm saying. But understand what I'm saying. If that's
No,
okay,
but
if
different
you
strokes
require,
for different folks. Literally,
no, but this is the thing though. Okay, you could do something to get yourself excited. That's to go and do something with somebody else or with yourself. But I'm not going to be interested in settling down with a porn star, my brother. Okay, that's what I'm saying. Okay, you know. All right. Now understand. Because understand it now. Okay, because the point was made about there being nothing wrong with having a legitimate lifestyle. You have
Oh
certain
yeah.
ladies of the night who actually don't um do business, which would be sex with clients or not much or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, we have some females who've never danced in a club who slept with more girls than girls who've been prostituting for years. Okay, they slept with more guys than that. You understand what I'm saying? Okay,
Yeah.
so just
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
somebody is in a particular field does not necessarily make them a hoe, or does not necessarily mean that they are not worthy of being somebody's wife. But
By
what
all
I am
means.
saying, but what I am
And if
saying,
you
right? But for me personally, if you went as far as to be videotaped, because I don't care what they said, one of them or both of them came together and leaked the tape to increase their visibility. That's why they did that.
the,
Okay, those
so
things they
just
don't
so
just
just
happen to
FY
fall
you
up in together.
just FYI, so I just found out. Our beautiful research team here just passed me something that supposedly, allegedly, the mother was I guess involved in the negotiation for this tape.
But this is what I'm saying
I
to you. I did.
so
Those who are smart come with a plan, my brother.
exactly, and they did plan it out correctly, I guess. But that right there, to me, any girl I'm going to be with, that ain't even a red flag. That's a I don't know what to call that. That's
No,
a
no, 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 no.
different
That's a stop
world.
sign. That ain't a red flag. That's a
That's a
stop
stop
sign.
sign. Right?
That's a
Hey,
stop
hey,
sign.
hey, hey.
Frigga
What you
red
doing?
flag. See because red flag means okay. I'm seeing that, but when you have a flag on the play, you go to the next play.
Right.
Let's see, stop, nigga. That's it. Stop that shit.
That's
You
it
ain't
right
freaking
there.
with
Hold
that.
on. Hey, hey, hey,
Okay.
hey, hey.
Okay. That's a dead end. Let's turn around. Okay.
So
That's
now,
how you gotta look at it.
so now to keep the things in retrospect, this is who Kanye looked at the tape, or I, I don't know how
And
that conversation went.
and
That was
said I
love.
gotta have her. Say I gotta have her.
I gotta have this one right here, and then putting it all, bringing it full square. You mean to tell me that's what you want? That's what you
See here's
want. So,
see here's the sad thing about it, right? He was not somebody who needed her. That's my point. Okay. You have situations
uh-huh.
where it benefits the guy to be with this female because she's a star as well. So that lifts his visibility, okay, and puts him
Right.
in a position where he could be greater. This dude was doing his music, man. He's making his own waves. You understand what I'm saying? So,
Unfortunately, his content went down since he got. That's just my
and
take.
this is what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, she didn't bring anything to the table. She didn't assist you. Okay, you assisted her. All right. She's the wife of
Mm.
Kanye. All right. Not you, the husband of Kim. Now, mind you, there are a lot of hoes out there who look up to them because they wish that they could have all of the fake stuff because we talking about fake from top to bottom because if you see what it was before, okay,
Oh yeah.
to what it is now, then you understand, you know, the vast difference in what's going on. And see, that's another thing too that shows the level of self esteem that somebody has. Because for you to go through the sex tape, for you to feel that you have to make all of these alterations, so many different alterations to your body, come on, come on. Something ain't right.
You kind of have, you kind of going back, from what I see from my sociological background, something off for me. You're not really
Yeah, man.
liking or accepting who you are as yourself yet.
Exactly.
To get into that,
Exactly.
to get into that. Hey, log in. We gonna do some other things with it. Like, share, subscribe. That's always positive. But back to our initial point in time, it's all in
Yeah.
together. Um, so and it's just funny how if you're looking at things in a 6 degrees of separation rate, let's put it all together. You're talking about Kanye West, seeing a young lady who's now being divorced. Bear in mind, let's keep it. The reason why we're talking about this topic is he's not divorcing the hoe and porn star. The porn star is now divorcing him.
Right.
Now he does not have a prenup. So half of his masters, his music, his content, that's hers now. That,
Yes.
that is half of his catalog. It's hers now. It's also openly and publicly stated that he has some mental health issues or something that's not, which she's kind of put out there, which she leaked or the mother leaked or however it all went to. But at the
Yes.
wrong
However it
time, he
went.
might
Yeah.
have, he might have, however it went, that he might have had some issues or something with that he was handling and it got out. So now in the court's eye, the children cannot be with an individual like that. So that then locks her into child support,
Yes.
for the life and duration of this, if you want to play this all out like that. So now she has child support coming for the next 18. I know they just had a baby, they got 4 kids or something like that. So she good. She was good or had some funds before with the show that didn't make any sense or the show about nothing that she had.
Yeah.
Um, but now this locks her in. So that tells me a few things. Just from examining this. One, come on, man. Who's Kanye wingman? Who's his people around him? Like, buddy, hey, man, come on. Someone got to tap him on the shoulder, or should have tapped him on the shoulder. Say, hey, buddy, man, come on, man. You see this girl? This is she doing? This is you really, really what you want to do? Come on, man. And then you don't got no prenup. You know what I mean? And then on
Because
top of that, you got
because that's my
all of
point.
his
Even if
suicide.
you decide, my point is even if you decide to do this, at least sign the paper, man. Come on.
Come on, man. This Hollywood, man. What you thought? Oh, it's love. Really? Come on,
See,
man.
see, 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 because that's the thing. When we talking about Hollywood, how many Hollywood stars or people who are in the limelight, because most of the people who are stars, they're dating people who are not. So they're able to sustain this marriage because this person is not caught up in what they're doing. But when you're talking
Right.
about two people who are stars, okay, come on. Not everyone is going to be Ice T and Coco, man. Come on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that ain't gonna work as such for everybody, you know. So everybody can be Jay Z and Beyonce. That's another,
No.
So but you still got to put that out there as that. So I blame Kanye. Yes, we got to have better people around him too. Secondly, as a point, but thirdly, I mean, come on, man. Come on, man. Like what you taught. Like, we gotta say, we don't make hoes the housewife. But this is who he Kanye was at the point could have had any woman. This is what he wanted to do. This is
Yeah.
how he
Well, I
wanna
mean, but
put his life
what we
out there like that.
yeah, what we need to do in life is learn the lessons. So whether the lesson is in your life or in somebody else's, pay attention
Right,
so that you don't make the same
right,
mistakes. Because at the end of the day, you don't have to have Kanye money. You don't. Okay. But try
right.
not to put yourself in that position where you're gonna end up losing. Because hey, look at the taxes that come to you for alimony, all right,
Oh
and
man.
child support when you when you disconnect from somebody and you're making more than them. All right, these people are literally able to live their lives off of your hard labor. All right,
Yep.
so you want to make certain that I advise anybody. All right, if you feel like you working towards getting a couple of dollars, that's male or female. But make sure a prenup is signed. Make certain,
So let's.
because you're gonna
Mhm.
find yourself you could find yourself in the same position.
Definitely, the word to the wise. And tying into our segue topic again, our secondary point was, 21 Savage. You know what I mean? Hey, I know you feel that you in love, I guess. I don't know. Like I said, I ain't there. But I know he probably feel he's in love, with this Amber Rose, the founder of the Slut Walk, which says a lot,
Yeah, yeah,
which says a lot. But hey, learn from Kanye lesson or learn from that lesson and see, this is how this individual or how this game is all played out. You know, um, our third point, or once we about to wrap up, we have a little few giveaways. We gotta say some words to our sponsors or say thanks to our sponsors that sponsor this next upcoming segment. We have an all expense trip paid for in full to the Canary Islands. And that coon who is out there saying all this coonary or coon like stuff, this week, who is what we call or who we feel is the new OJ, none other than 1980 something or 1982 Heisman Award winner in Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker.
Herschel Walker,
Yeah,
Herschel Walker said, and I quote, that slavery was 140 years ago. Thus, black people do not need reparations.
wow. So yes, that is the height of coonery. Um, how about
Hold on, let's sit
wow,
for a second. Let's think about it. Let's
wow,
process it. Let's tie it all
wow,
together. So
wow.
Kanye West.
That
So
deserves so many wows. Wow.
so Kanye West, who married Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian's dad was the lawyer, chief administrative lawyer or paperwork lawyer on the O.J. Simpson case of
Hmm.
murder when he attempted to kill, allegedly. Because, like I said,
Right.
I wasn't there. I don't know if you were there.
Right.
I wasn't
No,
there.
no, no. I
But
wasn't present. Was
that's what
not
I'm saying.
present on that
So,
fateful date.
so, um, at that time, or since that time, we tie it all together. Kim Kardashian, whose father was the lawyer on that fateful case that freed O.J. Simpson. Kanye West probably at the time now, I don't know how he feels, might even think or contemplated maybe killing this chick. Who knows? Guys think like
Yeah,
that. People think like that when the
yeah,
relationships don't go bad. And then
yeah.
now, who is the old OJ? Um, you know, the words of the wise in the case. of the Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. 21 Savage releasing that statement to say, got to watch how these women moving. And then now the new OJ, as it all appears, being in the person of Herschel Walker stating on this. Hey, my friend, tell me what you think about what this gentleman's saying. Like, I mean, help this brother out, man.
Like I say, the
Help me
wow, the
understand.
wow. Listen, the wow factor is so large in that particular statement. Tell it is ridiculous. I can't see how a sane, I gotta use that word, man. I can't see how a sane individual, black, or any other ethnicity, would make a statement like that. Okay, um, we have the so-called Jews who've received
Yeah,
reparations, right? We
right.
have the
You got
Holocaust of the
Chinese,
and the Chinese. We
Japanese,
have so many different people who have, and they didn't even suffer the amount of atrocities or length of atrocities that we
Yep.
did as a people. Okay, they could try to whitewash it as much as they want to, but where these people loved it so much, they had videos taken, photos taken. Okay, where you could see certain things that have happened. So for somebody to make that kind of a statement, brother, I don't care how much money you've amassed over the course of your life. All right,
The new
to
OJ, by
make
the
us
way. We gonna call him the new
yes,
OJ.
yes, the new OJ, yeah, but I listen, I he's worse.
Is married to a
He's
Caucasian
worse.
young lady, by the way. Or was married to a
He's,
Caucasian young lady, by the way.
yes, but he's worse. He's definitely worse. Okay, I can't even lump him in there. I mean, after a statement like that, he causing me to have respect for OJ. Just being real. Okay, come on, man. Come on. How how
Yeah,
how
man.
can you
Yeah,
how
man.
can you make a statement like that after all that we have suffered? The fact that you're continuously suffering. All right. Still, according to the Constitution, still three-fifths of a human. Okay.
Yeah,
Not being
man.
not. I mean, where how many trials have you seen where our black people, male and female, have been shot down or choked out in the streets like a dog, and nothing came out of it. You don't think
It's too
you don't think
numerous to even
you
know. It's too numerous to
you
even notice.
yeah. So I'm saying you don't think it's time that we get what is ours? Come on, man.
I think
They
it's
built
time.
they built their wealth off of us. So I don't understand. Wow, wow. No man.
Yeah. So
That
his.
we need a new word because honestly and truthfully, coonery is just not coonery is not befitting. I mean,
So
come on,
so
man.
we have a
This
we in
dude
the
went to
black
Super Saiyan
delegation.
coonery, man.
We in the black delegation. We folk. He gets an all expense trip to the Kunari Islands. He just it's just him on the island.
I would say a one way. You don't need to come
One way
back. One way
ticket,
one way ticket.
one way
One way ticket.
ticket, one way
No need for him to
ticket.
come back. He
It's
can just
it's
stay
it's
there.
it's white.
Go there and
It's a
stay there.
lot of it's white girls there. It's a lot of different other things that's there. It's a lot of chicken and watermelon. It's
Mm-hmm.
it's it's only the Republican Party on this
Yes.
island.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
um, whatever corns do or like, it's there. Tiger
Yes.
Woods is there.
Yeah.
We have a few other individuals that are there, but come on, man, Herschel. Seriously, man, like just to phrase a point from so what somebody else stated. There has never been a time. Just to summate this whole point and to summate this, as it all ties together from OJ to Kanye to Kim Kardashian to 21 Savage, now to the OJ again, and now to the new OJ Herschel. Just to summate this whole point is that we have to, there's never been a time when black people in the modern era, there's a lot of history that's unsown, with this being
Yes.
Black History Month,
Yeah.
which we don't believe in. We believe in Black history forever.
Of
But
course. Every day.
this is every day, but just to bring it to a head on this point is that there's never been a time in the modern era that one, there's never been slavery that's been as brutal, as brutal and inhumane as the slavery and the ma'afa of our black people. That's one.
Right.
Mainly here in the Americas and namely in America. That's first and foremost. Secondly, there's never been a time since that time. Since I even say 1511 or 1476. And it probably happened before that. Back even the days of Carthage and their fight with Rome and so on and so such. And then amid the most that black people have ever been able to truly relax and actually be remunerated for their dues. Even if you're just
Yeah,
dealing with the principles here as far as their work ethics and what happened here in America. To say that, like, let's just say slavery ended yesterday. The
yeah.
next day, you still didn't have any money. You still didn't have any food. You didn't have
No,
any place to stay. You didn't have a car, a cart, a horse, a buggy. You know what I mean? The 40 acres a mule wasn't like, oh, like so we still waiting on that. You know what I mean? And
there's
even
still,
if it
still,
was
still,
just,
still waiting on it. Yep, still waiting on
we
it.
still waiting on it. So it's not
The,
like
the, the,
it
the,
was immediately there. So black people, come on, man,
no, but
Herschel,
no, no, no,
we
but no,
still
but
don't
no, but
really
the thing
mind
about
reading
it
the
is,
book.
we were never given anything. Never.
Exactly.
We were
So
never
just
given
let you
anything.
go on the
We were
street.
we were we were we were
Basically, you got
swung
kicked
from
out.
the very beginning. We were swung from the
Basically, you
very
got
beginning. We were swung. Okay,
so we get
because
swing and basically get kicked out with nothing.
what they did was they created the apprenticeship program after
Yeah,
slavery to say, okay, we're going to teach you, which you already know now because you've been doing this work all along, but we're going to teach
yeah,
you and train you underneath these people so that when you leave, you can do something. When you left,
yeah,
you still basically had nothing. When did they
yeah.
create the words loitering and vagrancy? Those things came about after slavery. Because
Yeah, definitely so.
if you didn't have a home, now you went to jail to work as a
Right.
slave because slavery was not abolished um forever, as in you could never be a slave. Okay, the prison system allows you to be that as long as you've been
Correct.
convicted of a crime. So once they
Correct.
grabbed
Correct.
you for loitering or vagrancy, now they had slaves again, throw you into the system, and now you're working for free again. Okay,
Yeah.
or eight
Yeah.
cents
So
or 8 cents an hour, whatever the prices was. Okay, at the end of the day,
at
all right.
the classification of being 3/5 of a human being,
Yes,
so you ain't even when you're not working on this slave sharecropping, whatever else it is, you're not a person. You know what I mean? You can't
exactly.
just walk into the bank. You everybody makes the joke, or I make the joke about who this nigga on that nag. Like you still was laws in place. Look, you can't ride a horse. Or that would be
Right.
the car of their day. You can't even jump on a car. You can't own no
Okay.
car. You can't ride. Why are you in here? It's gonna
Right. So
have to
so
be even the modern day nowadays, you driving your car in America in certain places, you do have that level of racism where they still
of
stop
course,
you.
of
It's
course,
part of it. They should.
you're stereotyped. I'm stereotyped the way I
Exactly.
live. If you're in the wrong area, okay, and you're not
Yeah.
driving, okay, you could be driving a nice something, all right, and if they feel like you don't deserve this vehicle, you getting pulled over. If
You gotta pull
you
them over and see you in there, man.
if you just pull to the side to try and get your bearings because this isn't really the area, but you came to go and do something, they passing through, you getting pulled over. All right, whether
Yeah.
somebody called you or they just
Exactly.
happen to see you.
Yep. Yep.
This
Yep.
is how it works. Okay, and then for someone to have the audacity to say that after all we've suffered for so long that we
Still
deserve
suffer.
nothing. Wow.
Still experience it. You know. Yeah. Come on, Herschel. Dog. We don't want you back, man. You gotta go. We got your flight. Please don't.
Yeah. He needs to
Please.
jump on the first thing smoking, never to be
We
seen
got, we
again.
got him. We got him. We got him. We got him on. We got you at 1 o'clock. Your flight, Herschel Walker. It's 1 o'clock. Me. You get to bring one bag. You don't get to carry all that stuff with you, man.
No, no,
We just
no,
want you
no.
out there as soon as possible. Try
Yep,
to be
yep.
there. 30 minutes before, an hour before. Get the hell up out of here with that bull, man.
Yeah, and he need to go to
Uh,
carry on, man. He need to go to carry on. Only a carry on. No, no. Yeah, just only a carry on. That's it. That's it. You
yeah,
know.
man. But ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode one. Firstly, like I said, a resident guest. Maligata Gamba, myself, Tony Bahama. Like I said, this show is brought to you the humblest opinion. Just offering a humble opinion of what we see going on here in the day. Like I said, it's sponsored by AB2C Broadcasting, Caribbean TV, and is it Quality Protection Services? Correct? Correct? Am I
It is
saying that correct? Is that right?
professional Renaissance protection.
Professional Renaissance, I stand corrected.
Yes,
Protection
professional Renaissance.
services, this video or this radio broadcast will be rebroadcast via our platform. Please go to Facebook, search the Humble Opinion. We also will be on AB2C Broadcasting, which we will have a tape delay or recording. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being a part of this. Hopefully, when it's something, something classic and moving forward. And we definitely appreciate you. Any other thoughts, comments, questions, send us an email, drop us a line, drop us a text. Thank you for tuning in episode 1, season 1 of the Humblest Opinion.
I'm a student to the room.
Ownership, management, and talent is brought to you by this.
See, there we go. I know destination, you never been there before. Oh, no reservation, come on, let's go and explore. If you never know